Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is why the Chicago White Sox will contend for a wild card spot in 2014. And the main reason why I say this is because even though the Chicago White Sox started their rebuilding phase in 2000, halfway through 2013, they have still managed to acquire some good offensive pieces. This has led me to believe that they have one of the most complete lineups in the American League. And what I mean by that is they have a little bit of speed, lots of power, guys who can hit for contact as well. And of course there's a downside to that. The Chicago White Sox have a lot of people who strike out. But let's start with the power category first. Obviously, you have to start with Adam Gunn, who his 162 game average is a batting average of .238 with 38 homers and 96 RBIs with 192 strikeouts. Now, you're gonna get a lot of feast or famine with them. It's either a home run or a strikeout. And if he's gonna give you about 38 homers, I'll take the strikeouts. Now compile that with the newly acquired Cuban export in Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu played 10 seasons in Cuba. Through his 6 to 9 years, Jose Abreu compiled 30 homers or more in less than 100 games. In his 6th season in Cuba, Jose Abreu compiled 30 homers with 76 RBIs. The following year, which was his 7th season, he compiled 37 homers with 98 RBIs. And in his 9th year, he compiled 37 homers with 103 RBIs. And he also strike out a lot. It's gonna be a lot of feast or famine. But again, since they have a lot of power here, they can do a lot of damage. And now, the third power hitter, for a while, he hadn't shown that he could sustain it. He has definitely shown some flashes, and that's Avisail Garcia, or Lil Maggie as they wanna call him. Avisail Garcia in 72 games last year had 7 homers, and 31 RBIs. And in the minors, the most amount of homers he got was in 2012 in 122 games, and it was for 14. But again, I feel if you give him a full 162 games, he's only 22. I think this guy could develop into a great homer guy this year. He showed signs of it. Now the Chicago White Sox also have some more power on the bench in Guyan Viciello. Guyan Viciello last year in 109 games hit 14 homers and 56 RBIs. This guy flat out has power. He's gonna be coming off the bench mainly due to Adam Eaton. Now the last person who has power on this team and it's kind of fading is Paul Konerko. Last year he hit 12 homers with 54 RBIs. So as you can see, they do have a lot of power throughout the roster. But it's not only that, they have speed as well. And Adam Eaton in the minor league in 2011 scored 34 bases with an average of 318. He had 10 homers and 67 RBIs. In 2012, he stole 44 bases, had 7 homers and 48 RBIs with a batting average of 375. And last year in only 26 games, he had 8 stolen bases while hitting .256 and having 2 homers and 13 RBIs. Compile that with Alejandro Guerra, who in the last 2 seasons has stolen 46 bases, he's played 284 games, has 26 homers and 112 RBIs. His averages per 162 games are 27 stolen bases with a batting average of .271. He hits 15 homers and 64 RBIs. Again, this has only been the last 2 years where he has gotten to play the most. And like I said, he's gonna average 27 stolen bases. Now compare that with Alexi Ramirez, who last year stole 30 bases. Now, this is part of the reason why I think they could stay in contention. Because not only do they have to be in power, but they have guys in Alexis Ramirez and at a meeting who can hit the contact. Alexis Ramirez, his averages per 162 games are an average of 277. He hit 15 homers and 72 RBIs and only struck out 78 times. And the most amount of time that Adam Eaton has struck out in the minors has been 76 times, and that was in 2012 in 130 games. So these two guys don't strike out a lot and hit the contact. Now, the mixture of all those things, I think, will make up for the Chicago White Sox only having two solid starters and keeping them in contention. Last year, the Chicago White Sox, as a pitching staff, had an ERA of 3.98 which was fourth in the AL Central and ninth in the American League, and they haven't done much to address that. That's my only concern with them, that besides Chris Sale and maybe Jose Quintana, they might have a lot of problems in their pitching rotation and in their entire pitching staff. Because John Gank last year went 4-14 with an ERA of 4.75. Unless he could rebound from that and show flashes of his old self, I think they might need to get another pitcher in order to strengthen this rotation even further and possibly give them a shot to contend for the division, because I do think Kansas City and Detroit are going to take a step back. Detroit, because of they don't have anybody to protect Miguel Cabrera, and their offense is going to suffer dramatically because of that. And the Kansas City Royals, besides James Shields, I do not trust Jimmy Guthrie or Jason Vargas. I think Jimmy Guthrie is going to take a step back, and who knows how Jason Vargas is going to come back from an injury riddled season. So, to recap once again, I think the White Sox offense is going to keep them in contention for a wild card spot in 2014. My only concern is the pitching staff. If they could get John Gank back, they're good to go and they will get a wild card spot. But if they don't, they might have to go out and acquire a pitcher. That's it for right now, guys. Peace.